Hey guys, how's it going? It's Python. Welcome back to some more Haikyu Fly High. Today we're gonna go in ranked with the Inarizaki team that I have ready for you, which is this one. Obviously, I don't have Hoshimi Hirogami here yet, unfortunately, guys, over in this account. So we're gonna go with the Jazz Trio and the 4 Inarizaki boys, apart from Ginjima. Ginjima's not ready for me, and he doesn't really fit the team anyways. So yeah, this is the team that we're going to start off with. This is the rotation that we're going to start off with. Everybody's SR1. Again, I'd like to get Atsumu at some point SR2, but it is what it is. The memories are all there, apart from Nishinoya, which is unfortunate. So let's go up against this block team. We're going to try and go up against certain block teams, as many block teams as possible, and hopefully I am not in autoplay, but if I am, I'm actually just going to leave it and enter it again. Well, not enter it again, but you know what I mean. I'm just gonna leave it and continue myself. Rotation is difficult in this particular, you know, set of players. Yeah, I am in autoplay. Even though the auto skip button is available now, it's actually quite annoying because yeah, we'll lose the first point. No, I don't want this. It's actually quite annoying because when you skip the game, which you can see there in the top of the screen, it doesn't always give you the same result. It always gives you the same result, but when you simulate the game and when you play the game, it doesn't always give you the same result. I really wanted to make a video about that, and I did actually record a video about that yesterday. I decided not to upload it, but essentially, guys, because of the friend game feature now, I played against my own account a couple of times, and with like two very close teams that had similar strength, and the results were different. So the games are not really scripted. I mean, maybe they are, but it changes from game to game. But yeah, you actually can get different results from different games. We're gonna get blocked here. Yeah, this does seem like a difficult game. I do really want Hinata in the front row here, but obviously we're gonna lose Nishinoya in the back if we do that. And here we go, this is the problem. Right? Lack of stamina. It doesn't help at all. Well, actually, I was talking about the lack of skill. I probably should have spiked with Suna there to increase his stamina, to be fair, but whatever. Yeah, we're really, really low on stamina here. And Yaku's just so annoying always. Osama here for the unblockable spike, which doesn't really matter, to be fair, but actually it did matter in that regard because Kuro could have screwed up, because Kuro's block obviously makes it so that even if the spy goes through, you don't concede the point. So Kuro's block is actually really strong there. And really helpful. Thankfully, the points are going a bit quick now, so I'm not wasting too much stamina. Never mind. This one's gonna continue. I would much rather have conceded the point there, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is just draining my stamina even more now. I think I'm gonna concede this point either way, and I want to concede this point because I want Hinata in the front. Because honestly, I think if I score the point, I'm still not confident that I'm not gonna concede 4 in a row. The perfect save from Yaku there. He's so annoying, man. He's so annoying. And we get the point, and now it's a bit annoying because I don't have Hinata in the front row, so yeah, it's actually quite annoying. Now, the reason why, actually going back to what I was saying, I kind of wanted to, you know, try and sim games, because the friend games are here, sim games against the same team, using the same team, and seeing if you know, it gives me different results. The reason why I wanted to do that was because I was actually skipping games with this particular team, and my ranking is actually like, again, I haven't played the entire season, but my ranking should be a lot higher than it is. My other accounts, it is a lot higher than like 600 I was here, and it's quite early on in the day, so it's gonna drop by quite a bit. We win this game quite comfortably, which is surprising. But yeah, and I just was losing to certain block teams that were much weaker than the one that I just went up against, and I just continued to, I just kept losing. And then I played against the same person, not simming the game, and I won. So I thought this is a bit silly. Lots of middle blockers here, another block team that we're gonna go up against. Again, much stronger than us, but our team has a lot more synergy, so this should be pretty straightforward. So yeah, it's actually quite nice now, and I was gonna make a whole video about it, about is the game scripted, which turns out that it's not. I mean, certain games you're always gonna lose, and certain games you're always gonna win, right? Type advantage makes a big difference, and strength, if it's too much, makes a big difference, but you know, if you skip the games, you always get the same result, but if you play the games, you don't always get the same result, so that's really interesting to keep in mind. I don't know what libero he had. I think he had Komori, but this person doesn't rotate the libero at all, it seems like, which is really interesting considering he's got a team full of middle blockers. And he only has Kura with the receive tag, obviously. Again, I've not really talked too much about the team in particular. I really want Hinata to come in the front row. It really helps out a lot. And also having Kita serving is maybe a bit not ideal, because I have two servers, like two players with serve skills in Kageyama and Atsumo, right? So it's a bit of a waste, maybe. But I don't know. I really want to have Kita in the back row for as long as possible, because I also do want to have as many rotations as possible. What the hell was that? Because I want Hinata to come in the front. Obviously, if there's no rotations and I'm winning, that's fine. But if points go back and forth, it's completely fine, because Hinata rotates to the front, and that's like, that's what I'm really waiting for. To be honest with you. But yeah, Suna's putting in the work, to be honest. He's really good. Really strong blocker, actually, early on in the game. And then as the game progresses, he becomes more of a hitter as he removes his debuffs. And obviously, Kita's debuffs really help as well. Nice. Well, Hinata's not coming to the front row again. We're winning these games a bit too comfortably in my opinion. I was gonna say for my liking, but I mean, I like winning, to be fair. So I'm not really complaining. I just really wanted to see a bit of Hinata as well. The games are going quick, which I don't know if it benefits us or not. Let's go with Suna. These are both unblockable, which, again, against the block team, is just the best thing you can have. Tendo changed the receive to normal. I don't know whose skill that is. I forget. Maybe it's Tendo's SR? I don't know. I forget who does that. There we go. Another very comfortable victory. If it continues like this, honestly, I might play against one of my own accounts, but to be fair, I don't think I've set it up correctly, my block team. I think I have a variation without Kenmine Liev, and I really want to get Kenmine Liev in there. Another block team, again, not great. It does have Yako, though. He does have the old Kenma as well. Let's go up against it. Again, it's just a lot stronger than we are. So let's go up against it as well. And then maybe for the last one, I'll try and reroll a bunch until I find a really good composition, not just a strong team overall. But let's see, maybe we'll struggle against this one. But yeah, I really should have set up one of my own accounts with a better block team, because I think, I mean, we can play it anyways. I think we're gonna beat it quite comfortably, to be honest. Type advantage makes a massive difference even without Hoshimi Hirogami in my team. Obviously, the opposition here has Hoshimi Hirogami, but their bond doesn't really do much because they're not in type advantage. But I really want the game to be back and forth. I want one game to be back and forth for Hinata to get his moment and to shine. But yeah, I was using, originally in my rotation, I was using Kita without Nishinoya. Nishinoya wasn't coming in. I was using just Kita as the lone receiver, and he's not really... He doesn't really do much. Because obviously he doesn't have the cooldown reset. You would need him to be SR4 for that, which he's not. As I said, no dupes on anybody for me. Okay, we have to spike with Suna here. It's not unblockable yet. He still has 7 stacks of his own debuff. Here we go. This is the problem. The lack of spikers here is really the problem in this team. Yeah, and we can see the point. That's fine though. As I said, I do want a bit of a back and forth game. Just so that I can bring Hinata to the front row. But now we have a good server for our next one. So we have Atsumu on the serve. Also, my coach, guys, because I forgot to mention, I don't have the Inarizaki coach. Unfortunately, I don't have a good version of the Inarizaki coach, which has been added to JP. I don't think it's out on global yet. But he actually is really, really helpful because he increases the strength of your actions by like 30% or 50%. I don't remember. If your awareness is below a certain value, or if your attack technique is above a certain value. I keep forgetting. But he's actually really, really good and helpful in this particular team. This team is actually working out a lot better than I thought. Again, this is, out of all my accounts, this was the team that was losing the most when I was skipping games. And again, this feature, the skip button, again, is this one right here, right above where I'm tapping. Is actually really good because you can use it in story, you can use it for your coaches, you can use it for 3v3, 2v2, so it's actually really helpful. If you know you're gonna win the game, you can just skip it, and it's really, really good to go through, you know, as I said, story and everything that requires you to sit back and kind of just wait for it to autoplay. You can kind of just tap the button and you get through it very easily. Again, I actually keep forgetting who has that passive. It's got to be either Kura or Suga, right? To change a bad receive to normal. As I said, I wouldn't mind conceding a point because Hinata can rotate to the front. Okay, that's fine. We actually haven't gone up against a Ken Manliev at all. Well, Hinata's gonna rotate to the front once we get this point. Which we get right now. Hopefully I can activate my team morale, please. I really want to do this. Right, Hinata's back in. But we don't have Nishinoya now, which is, you know, can be annoying. Let's go for Hinata's block. Of course, he only gets one big block, and we get blocked out. Nice. Well done, Hinata. But now he should hit really, really hard. His combo should hit ridiculously hard, and I kind of want to do it. You know what, let's go for the combo. I usually like to save it a little bit, but it's towards the end of the game. Let's see how much this hits for. 1.3 mil. And it's pretty good. So yeah, that's it for this game. I'm gonna actually reset a couple of times and see if I can find a good block team, not just strong one, but a good composition, maybe with Ken Maliev. I mean, this right here might be one. No, it's power attack. Okay, I'll try that, and if I can find one, I'll go up against it. Okay, I have changed up one of my teams, and I'm gonna go up against this one here at the bottom. Unfortunately, I don't have like Hirugami, and I mean this team here, the one above is a little bit better because I do have like I think I'm missing Liev's memory on the bottom one. So it's interesting, but the bottom one I think it's a little bit of a better test. So let's go up against it. We are stronger than it. I don't think this is gonna matter, guys, to be completely honest with you. I think we're gonna win it quite comfortably. But let's do it, why not? I just wasn't finding a strong team and a good composition, to be honest. Again, it's my fault for not being higher ranked. So yeah, this is actually the best it's gonna get. But look, this team can be annoying. It's got Genma and Yaku here, right? So it's gonna be a bit annoying. We can see it straight away as well. So hopefully this can be a bit more of a back and forth game. I don't know why the hell Oikawa's here. No idea. I have auto subs turned off. I have no idea why Oikawa's here for the serve. No clue. And Kenma doesn't do anything. Nice. I have no idea why Oikawa came in for Kogane. Maybe it was just a pinch server. I don't know why the hell. I don't remember that having that setting on. Okay. Alright, that's interesting. That's something. Of course, Yaku's gonna be annoying. And Yaku's gonna set it. If it was Kenma setting it, it would have been... But Kenma's gonna hit it. What the hell's happening? What? Okay. I need to activate my thingy here. If I can. Nope. The game's not letting me. I really need to do this, please. Okay, Kenma's gonna activate now. Jesus, I'm just spamming the bottom of my screen because I'm gonna miss it again. And, they get the point again. I say they, it's my other team, but... Okay. I really need to activate my team morale, please. Okay, this is gonna be a... Okay. Right. Sure. That's so stupid. I hate when the game does that. Because when you play, it just never happens. Alright. Here we go. Liev's in the front now as well instead of Aone. Aone, honestly, probably should have started at the back to be honest. But so is Hinata. Hinata's in the front as well. I want to block first with Hinata before I spike. Just to get the boost. And I don't remember who I blocked with, because I must have blocked with somebody. Yeah, I blocked with Suna, right? I didn't use Hinata's block. I needed to use it. I just didn't realize that he came on. This is perfect as well. So Yaku perfect into Kenma's perfect set because of his memory. And Liev should be unblockable. I don't know why it wasn't. Am I missing something? Maybe because it wasn't a receive, it was a save. Maybe that's what it is. But... Alright, unblockable spike here incoming with Hinata. Unblockable spike actually is not great against the Nekoma boys, right? Because they don't really care that much about the block. And a lot of ways you can score against them with their perfect receives is with a block out. But if I'm spiking with an unblockable spike, I kind of am you know, screwing myself a little bit. It's crazy that the most back and forth game was against my other team. And it's not even like a good... an ideal block team. That's actually crazy. The strength doesn't matter as much as team composition does, apparently. I mean, I still think I'm gonna win it. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Can I play? Alright, here we go, Suna. Jesus. Alright, Suna again. Holy! Alright. Let's go for Suna again. I really want to score with Suna so I can get a little bit of stamina. Because my coach... Nope, never mind. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Unblockable spikes are actually kind of screwing me. I need my team morale, please. Hinata, come on. Thank you. That's not gonna change, right? No. Nice. That was an incredible rally, I'm not gonna lie, but Hinata scores and gets a bit of a stamina boost. Suna on the serve, Jesus. Let's go here. Okay, I guess Hinata's the only one that's left now, even though he gets a massive debuff in the block stat after using the first block for the first time. Why is that normal? I don't understand. Is this a glitch in the game or something? Kenma's set should be perfect. I have his memory. His memory is active in there. It should be perfect. It is only first time per rally, though. It's only once per rally, but... Did he already set this rally and I forgot about it? I don't know. But yeah, going up against the second version of Kenma is always difficult. Liev was there as well to make... Yak was there as well to make things difficult. So, yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Turns out the more difficult game was up against the most, you know, the better composed team rather than the strongest team, but obviously it gets to a point where strength is ridiculous, so it's gonna make a difference if you have both. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.